Ty Simpson will open the 2025 season as Alabama's starting quarterback, according to Coach Caleb DeBoer. And this kind of got me thinking about, with all the quarterback battles going on in college football this year, I'm curious, what is the best way to kind of deal with your situation? Do you run the Ohio State route of it's going to be up to the last day before we really know who's going to be the starting quarterback? Or do you get out in front of it like right now and say Ty Simpson, for being, quote, loyal, will get the nod?
I was listening to a podcast on the way in. I think it was the Cover 3 guys with Cannell and Fernelli and those guys. And they brought up an interesting point as it pertains to Ryan Day and Ohio State. And the thought process between Sayan and Keinholz being that the only way Ryan Day, I don't know if this is right or wrong, but I think it's an interesting thought process. The only way he can simulate the pressure of being a top flight quarterback at a top flight school is to make those guys fight it out until the very last second.
Even though he knows, let's pretend he knows who he's going to choose.
Sure. But there also they have to be close enough that you can do it.
Right. You can't lie about it.
Because the guys will know.
Yeah.
Like that's
the guys know. That's the truth.
And if it's close, though, you might have some guys like, well, I like this. Other guys might be like, oh, I think it's this guy. But it's like
Jeremiah Smith knows who's going to be the starting quarterback.
I mean, does he?
Yeah, I don't know.
But that's the thing, like the one I'll use in the NFL is Russell Wilson. Like, yes, you brought in Matt Flynn and you paid him all that money back then, but it was evident
they
who
knew
the guy was. And then you can only do that if things are close. Now, you've got down in Missouri with Drinkwitz, Pribula, they brought in from Penn State as a transfer. And then the other quarterback they had there, Sam, I'm totally blanking on his name. But the notes coming out of camp is Drinkwitz in his press availability yesterday, I think it was yesterday, said something along the lines of like, yeah, there really hasn't been any separation, which that's not good because you brought in Pribula to be the guy. It's like, that's probably not a great sign. Now, you can look locally at Oregon.
Mm-hmm.
The presumption, I think, from general national media and Oregon fan is, it's Dante Moore's job.
I mean, at the point where I'd be surprised if it wasn't.
I think there's a very real chance that Nova said
really
is the starter.
I would be surprised.
I would not be surprised if Austin Nova said, like, there, from what it sounds like, it doesn't sound like Dante Moore is running away with the job. And
that is true. Otherwise, I think Dan Lanning. But that's my question here.
Yeah.
I think Dan Lanning, if he knew, he would come out and say it.
I think I get the Ryan Day approach.
Mm-hmm.
If you've got two good quarterbacks and you do want to pressure leads the diamonds kind of a deal. I understand that, like the mentality behind that, because the military mind in me, that's how that works, is just pressure. And then you see what breaks or doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
But I think if you're a coach, you want somebody to just be that much better. Like, just be like, yeah, no, it's his job. You know what I mean? Because then I don't think you relax, but it's a calming presence.
You're almost saying you can be both. It's all situational. Because I wonder if it's better to just be like one way all the time.
I think you have to adjust.
like an almost an image-based thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm the coach that pushes all my players and you'll find out on game day. Or I'm the coach that picks my guy and I stick with you.
Well, I don't think you can do that, because if you pick a guy, because here's the thing. Once you pick a guy, then the clock starts ticking.
On the guy.
And if you do it too early in camp and it was like, oh, it was just a couple of good practices, like, which is why you wait.
You pick Sears and he throws 4 picks against Texas and you're like, But if you don't announce that until the week of game day, you got a little more leash.
Yeah. And then there's like, if you want to use the Ryan Day example between Brown and McCord, that did not go the way that they wanted. And McCord ends up at Syracuse and is a lot better. Now, does getting out of Ohio State help Kyle McCord and going to Syracuse and putting up all those numbers?
It did.
Like, did he need to get that pressure release, so to speak?
Maybe.
But did Ohio State maybe fumble that a little bit?
Yeah, but I also think they were okay.
In the long run, yes.
Yeah.
But in that immediacy, they weren't.
Sure.
So I think that's kind of like, if you're looking for the hole in that argument, I think that's probably what you're looking at. And so I do think it's very situational. But I don't think there's a right or wrong answer. I think you have to be able to adjust, and I think that's kind of the mark of coaching in college football now. Is that you have to be willing to adjust, you have to be willing to be flexible, but also if you have the old adage, if you have two quarterbacks, you don't have one.
Yeah. Yeah, if you have two quarterbacks, it's what Kathy Bates says on The Office all the time. You got two people doing the same job, we're going to fix that. Quote from Kalen DeBoer, that's what's great and why I love rooting for Ty is just the journey he's been on and the way he's been loyal to Alabama, loyal to his teammates. He continued to stay and keep fighting and do it in a way where he never lowered his level of character and always kept being a great teammate first and foremost, so it makes it really easy from a teammate standpoint to root for him. Am I reading too much into that statement when it sounds like I don't have a guy better in the room?
Yeah, that's what that
this
sounds
isn't
like.
the guy.
Yeah.
I just don't have anybody better.
Yeah.
That's scary.
Yeah.
I think if you're Alabama, that's scary. And I know we haven't gotten into a ton since we've been doing this show on the SEC and what they look like this year, and we will eventually.
Starting on Friday with Josh Payton.
Yeah, but this is the first time that I've kind of been a little concerned about Alabama.
I mean, look at the SEC quarterbacks in general.
It's wide open everywhere. Yeah.
Like, who's the best quarterback in the SEC right now? It's Texas, clearly.
Yeah, Arch, the kid at South Carolina.
Yeah, Lenore Sellers. Yep. Nico's not at Tennessee anymore.
Nico's not at
Gunnar
Tennessee.
Stockton's at Georgia. Ty Simpson at Alabama. Like Diego Pavia.
Jackson Dart.
No, not there anymore. Yeah, definitely not.
Who's the kid at Florida?
Lagway. But
Lagway.
he's had injuries.
But he's injured, yeah.
And now we have breaking news about your guy Mateer. There's a gambling investigation.
No.
ESPN is just now reporting screenshots of past references to sports gambling on his Venmo account.
I know. Yeah. I saw that. I'm not worried about that. I thought there was like more news.
No, it's like two transactions where he labeled it as sports gambling. And
we'll get to that later.
Yes.
All right. Don't be poking the bear over here,
No,
okay?
Just saying, Mr. Mateer is going to win a Heisman.
He is going to win a Heisman. You can bet your bottom dollar on it.
Sounds like he might have bet some money on it.
See what I did there? And Nussmeier, I mean, we're going to get to him at the noon hour.
He got dinged up in practice.
Yeah, so, I mean, maybe I am overthinking it. I was concerned that this quote and making Ty Simpson your starting quarterback was a bad thing for Alabama.
Thompson.
I know I did. I almost did. You noticed that?
Yeah, no.
I thought I got away with it,
No,
too.
trust me. I when you hear Ty and quarterback, it's like because he was around for so long. It was like
Ty and Son.
Yeah, it's like okay, not Ty Thompson. Ty Simpson.
Remember when Ty Thompson was a 5-star recruit? Can't miss.
Mm.
Isn't he playing tight
Pepperidge
end?
Farm remembers.
Isn't he play? I think he's playing tight end somewhere.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it happens.
But maybe, okay, so then maybe I am overreacting. If the SEC isn't a quarterback kerfuffle in general.
Nobody's proven.
Maybe Simpson is an okay pick.
I mean, is
Diego
Pavia the most proven quarterback in the SEC right now?
Man. Oh, God. Oh, God. Maybe?
Question mark? It legitimately.
How many quarterbacks in the SEC have beaten Alabama? Pavia has.
I wonder if I sort it by attempts. I bet you Pavia's probably the leader in attempts right now.
Oh, God. You're going to get some.
He's
going to get some SEC fans real mad.
Is he the most experienced, battle-tested quarterback in the SEC right now? Lagway's young. Arch is young. Simpson's young. Mateer.
Played some bad Wazoo teams.
Yeah.
I've seen him get lit a lot. He might be the most experienced, maybe not the most proven.
Yeah.
Because it's hard to prove yourself at Wazoo when you don't have a conference.
Yeah, that's
But he's probably the most experienced.
See, now I want to dig into this in the break just to be see where this falls. And again, I think this is why this is why we keep circling the drain around parity.
Yeah.
Is because no matter what the SEC is, the Big Ten is, whatever you want to say about whatever conference, there's just so few returning experienced quarterbacks around the country.
I mean, the Big Ten's the same way outside of Drew Aller, too.
And Altmaier.
Oh, and Altmaier, yes.
But yes, other than those two guys, you were basically breaking in new quarterbacks damn near everywhere.
My team's breaking in a new quarterback. It's kind of like the theme of this year.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh. Bah. Well, Ty Simpson is named the quarterback at Alabama. We'll see how that goes. I mean,